it's working. Hi, Vero. I don't know why my GoPro keeps... I don't know what changed, but it starts on that scene every time now. Instead of... like... on camera. The river's flowing pretty good. Pretty nice. The river looks a little more full than last time I was here. It has been raining a ton lately, or, well, not lately. It rained a ton Saturday, and it's rained a little bit since then. Like a few times, but I guess not really much rain. It's like pretty nice weather to be riding. Like I actually put a jacket on because I thought I might get chilly with the wind blowing on me. And it's like perfect temperature. Not too cold, but it probably won't sweat at all either. My plan was to take the jacket off if I got hot, but I'll have to take the whole backpack off to do that, which would be kind of annoying with it hooked to my helmet. Like professionals there with lights. Imagine having lights and not just say like riding back in the dark, which is something I could end up doing tonight. Oh, my legs are so destroyed, dead. Eventually they'll warm up and I guess I'll feel like pedaling, maybe. Freaking, I don't know. It kind of hurts to move today after playing Dance Dash one day and Pistol Whip the next day. It actually rained enough that there's some kind of muddy spots in part of the trail. Hi, chicken. It's nice so far. It's nice and cool today. Like I put a jacket on so I wouldn't get chilly. And it's perfect weather, even with the jacket on. How are you doing? Are you about to go to work? Or are you off today? I hadn't talked to you in a while. I guess it sounded like you've been busy. As you said, you hadn't been on your computer for like a week or two. Murdering your trees. Oh. Wait, what do you do to your trees? What is murdering trees exactly? Oh, okay. So you can like mow under them and stuff? Probably. Or just so it looks nicer, we can see up under them. Ah, more river art. Pretty much cool. It's just push mow our whole yard, you know, because we don't have a big yard. And there's a few trees I can't walk under hardly though. I have to like bend over, push mow under them. But they don't really grow that much grass under them either. Dead trees that are that low. Oh, okay, yeah. So you wouldn't want them brushing up against your house anyways. Probably, especially if you're gonna try to paint it. This is probably the nicest place where the trail crosses river. It's interesting. Looks kind of like they dammed it up, or somebody did, to try to make some of the water run that way. Unless that's the creek that runs into the river and it's just dammed up for whatever reason. Oh yeah, that'd be cool to see, because it probably looks a lot nicer now than it did before. Or like more upkept at least. I guess nicer depending on what you call nice. Having more tree branches or, you know, them being off the ground. Yeah, I mowed the grass. I hadn't mowed the grass in a few weeks. So it's getting really bad. Oh, really? Whoa. That sounds like it's probably horrible switching from nights to mornings. Like you get used to. Oh, I see. And then you might go back to nights. That definitely sounds brutal switching, like getting used to staying up late and then all of a sudden having to start getting up in the morning. Oh, that actually, yeah, sounds freaking horrible. I guess you'd be happy if they put you on nights again then. Huh? I guess. Maybe. I think you said before you like working nights. I can't imagine it being worse than... Oh, you mean playing Pokemon Go at night, during nights? Is that the working you're talking about? So you can't flip me off over stream, through chat. Well, yes you can, probably find a way to. Oh. Funny. Oh, you both found them. Okay. And watching shitty animes so I don't have to. Oh yeah, that one, I forgot what it's called. The one that they're talking about Sunday. Well, you said you were just gonna, I think, watch 1 or 2 shows. Just to see if I would want to watch it or not. But I think why are you watching the whole season or something though if it's crap instead of one show? Like, you have to be drunk not to rage quit. Sounds real bad. It's really bad. Oh, I see, okay. Drunk so you don't rage quit, but then you decide to just keep watching it since you're not rage quitting. Makes sense. It's like, oh, haven't rage quit. Might as well keep watching. Oh, my legs got a little bit more loosened up and I stood there too long. No. Well, Farrell could... Wait, can you... I know you can't drive drunk, but you can't ride your bike drunk? I guess probably not if you can't drive a car drunk. I guess it depends on where you're riding your bike though. Obviously on the road you have to follow car rules. But like, what if it's a mountain bike trail? Like, I have a hard time believing mountain bikers are just always, you know, sober. Oh, I guess most of the trails around here say, the mountain biking ones even say no alcohol. So you'd have to get drunk first if you want to be legal. So just, wait, are you talking about me? No. You talking about her driving? And me drinking? I hate alcohol. I do not drink. I will not do a drunk bike stream. Ever. I'm never gonna drink enough to get drunk. Freaking. What? Goodness. Along the route, gosh. Not for me. I really hate it just doesn't make me feel good. I don't like stuff that changes how I feel or keeps me being able to think straight, other than caffeine. I say caffeine, it hypes me up sometimes, which doesn't really change how I think exactly, but sometimes it makes me anxious, which I guess is in that category. Yeah, however much I drank that one time when I was either drunk or almost drunk. I don't, that wasn't nice. It wasn't nice once I figured out how bad it made me feel. So I don't want to do that again. Wait, what? Why does my phone get so dark? I turned the screen all the way down where I can't. Makes you not feel. Yeah. Which I don't really like. Even if I feel bad, I'd rather deal with my feelings than not have them or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I guess enough that I had a harder time walking, whatever that's considered. Like, I could walk fine, just not, I think, standing up and sitting down, or stopping and going, like, fast, I think. Feel like threw off my balance a little bit. Drunk enough to throw off my balance. It was nice until it got that bad, and then it wasn't nice. Like, maybe nice to, yeah, nice to begin with, and then it was like worse than any other kind of existing, and you just had to freaking deal with it until it was over. And it's like, so overall, just not nice. Does that make any sense? Walk or stand at all? Oh, okay, yeah. That sounds really bad. Definitely never got anywhere close to that. I've never even seen anybody, like, in person drink that much, where they can't walk or stand at all. Man, this is an interesting stream. Just started. We just went right into just talking about this. It's kind of funny. Drunk bike riding, and it just turned into drinking. My limit for when I start filling it enough that I don't like it is anything above like 2 drinks. Because that's when I get where my thinking feels off, which I don't really enjoy. 1 or 2 it's nice. After that it starts going downhill. It might make you feel better some ways, but worse other ways. I use bell or voice to pass. I'm gonna stop right here and drink some water. Oh, my legs are dying. I'm actually kind of getting warm too. I'm tempted to take my jacket off, but I'd have to stick it in my backpack and take my backpack off to get it off. Probably get cold then. Horse trail exit. I forgot horses could go on this too. I guess horses and bikes. I don't think very many horses go. I've never seen any like horse crap on it. Well, maybe I have, but not very much. I used to like playing BS. I figured out, so if I had like 1 drink, it would chill me out just enough for like tech stuff or stuff that I would overthink and choke on. I could pass it easier. If I had 2 drinks, it would get me like that for a little bit, but after just a little bit, once I stopped being able to pass stuff easier, then my reflexes were worse and I couldn't play as good. I don't think I ever played drinking more than 2. I would assume it would go like real downhill. But I figured out that if you drank 1, you could play for about like I think for me, if I drink 1 drink, it makes me better for like an hour or something, 30 minutes, or maybe 30 or 45 minutes. I'm probably even with 1 worse after that. So I think I want to play for a while. I mean, and it's also probably more fun. Just like, I actually don't think I even like. Probably not as fun. Like, I don't think I even like playing as much if I've drank coffee, because then it makes me sometimes more anxious with stuff that's hard to read. That's the fun part. Not being able to play at all. Wait, is this you trying to say the game is bad? Some crap like that. Oh, really? Dang. So, I was gonna like, okay, everything looks good. I have great cell phone service here. Kind of want it. Wait, which one is it using? Oh! I think I remember you telling me about this. Yeah. I think this is when you first started watching him and he would do all those multiplayer streams. Let's see. Right here, I've decided it's too hot, so I'm going to try to take my jacket off, even though it's going to be a bit of a pain. So, chat, you guys are going to come off my head. What's the best way to do this? Well, actually, here, I can just pull more slack out of my backpack. I really don't want to take my helmet off. And maybe get the backpack to sit on my handlebars. Now, how do I hold my backpack and pull my jacket off my arms? Alright, the backpack's balancing. Hopefully it doesn't fall off my bike and rip the wires out of my GoPro. If the camera just goes off and I don't stream anymore, that's what happened. I broke stuff. I don't think that'll happen. I figured out I have to take my gloves off to get my jacket arms to come off over my now where do I put this freaking jacket? I could put it inside the backpack. If I can find some place to put it where it doesn't overheat something. Well, shoot, I just threw my gloves on the floor. The battery pack's way down there. So I can just stuff it on here on the top. Yeah, that works great. Dude, look at that. I got my jacket off. I don't think I ruined stream. If I can get it to zip up with it being that tight. Put that back on. And I'm good. Alright. What is that part doing? They seemed to not know where they were going. Alright, this feels a lot cooler. It's really, really humid here under the trees. So I was kind of fine before that, but then I just stopped drying out at all, and I'm just thinking like, I don't want to be sweating like this. If it's so freaking humid that I'm just gonna get soaked. All right. I am not looking forward to the winter. I'll never get to go bike riding unless I want to freeze freaking solid. I want a latte. I didn't drink a latte or any coffee before I went riding because I didn't want to need to pee. There's no places to pee here. Or no, you know, nice places. Oh no. Saying oh no, get you to drink lattes. And then you'll drink another latte. And then a few hours from now you'll be like, I think the coffee made me anxious. £5? That's a pretty large bag for fancy coffee. Isn't fancy coffee usually like less than a pound? I know some coffee comes in 1 pound bags, but I think the fancy ones, the bags aren't actually a pound. And they're usually like real expensive, like 14 or 16 or 18 bucks. Oh, or I guess that's like 25 bucks. I think we got some to try at some point that was almost that expensive. All right. Yeah. Like, probably, actually problems. Like, if you drink that much coffee, I feel like you're just gonna be dehydrated all the time. If you drink like 5 pounds worth in a few weeks, it's like, I don't know any place to get coffee, good coffee in 5-pound bags. Like, I know you can go to Costco and get 5-pound bags of coffee. I did that one time to try it. I did that back earlier this year. I think it was a 5-pound bag, and the stuff was disgusting. Like burnt, like really burnt tasting. Like it looked burnt, and you could like taste, it tasted burnt when you made lattes out of it. I mean, I guess you can probably buy 5-pound bags at grocery stores, but it's probably just as bad as whatever you can get at Costco. There's the river again. And all those houses on the other side of it. The girl was envious about. Well, what even is natto? I had natto for first snack. I heard that when you said that too, and I never processed or finished. I never got around to asking. Oh, yeah. Well, bitrate's just... Wait, are you streaking like... Are you talking about the gray? Or does it look like HDMI messing up or something? I have plenty of bitrate right now, but I might have not back there. Okay. That's probably for not having enough internet. And like, it might have just been better once by the time I checked. There's it's only one of my connections working good. The other 3 look like they're really slow. So the one good working one might have just cut out for a few seconds. My phone keeps turning off on this screen. Wait, those fermented soybeans you're not sure about? Oh, that's natto, whatever it was. Okay, Wait, are those... You said that for first snack, latte for second snack. Are those caffeinated or something? Like, do they... They're soybeans, but do they caffeinate them somehow? Or are you just... So like second caffeine, or are you just saying first snack and second snack? You just need more snacks. Oh, okay. Just more calories. All right. I think this is the last river crossing, so I'm most of the way down the trail. At least I think. Warning, river is dangerous. I could go down there to the dangerous river. See what it's like. It's too cold for a swim. I mean, I could take my camera off and stuff and go swim. It would turn into a swim stream. But then I'd have to ride back soaking wet, and I'd freeze. I mean, I probably wouldn't freeze that bad. I mean, I went one time last year and swam in a pool last summer one day when it was like, I don't remember, either low 60s or upper 50s, but it was a heated pool. And you really didn't get cold at all as long as you stayed in the water. I think getting wet and riding with wind blowing on you though would be a bit chilly. At least probably. If I had to guess. Another path down. I can hear the river over there, so I guess it goes down to the river. Oh yeah, this is where that stream monitor station's at. I've rode down that trail over enough where I could see the river. See, the river is right over here. It kind of picks up down there, so you can hear the water. I don't know what the cable's for. This is like a stream, like a water level monitoring station. There's wires going down in the river. I'm assuming there's something down there to measure the water, like how fast it's going. The cables look like so they can pull something out over in the river and, I don't know, maybe drop it or something. Kind of interesting. Made a cool magic deck the other day. How many do you have, like, magic decks? You keep talking about making them. Sounds like you have like tons of them now. Or I would think maybe you would do. And are you gonna just keep making them for fun? Or I guess it's probably good to have multiple kinds and stuff. Like, because I guess if you're playing against different decks, you probably want to use different ones and playing against like different people and stuff. And I guess it's probably funner having more also. You have like more variety in how you play. 5-ish, cool. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was wondering that too when you said you made another deck. The first thing I wanted to ask was like, how much does this one cost? Because I was curious. Because you were telling us, I think last time you were talking about Magic, you were saying that decks could cost like... Well, you were talking... Yeah. I think you were saying they could easily cost like hundreds of dollars because some of the cards are just like that much. Or like $50 for this card and however much for another one and stuff. That looks swampy over there. That water is really green. Didn't you learn pretty fast also, or had you played Magic before like that day? Because I know you and weren't you and Fish both playing with them? Salty you want to be. Oh. Oh, okay. And I guess if you learn how to play like one, if it's Magic inspired, I guess it's probably pretty similar. So if you learn how to play it, then you can just pick up what you have to play Magic really fast. I mean, I can see it being a lot easier than if you've never played a game like Magic and then you just go learn it in like 20 minutes. That's like, it's pretty impressive. Uh-huh. I feel like knowing what cards to play and when seems pretty hard. I mean, you can read, like, I know the cards say, like, what they do, kind of, but you have to, after, like, never playing. Dang. So just, like, really, really good at learning it. Uh-huh. Yeah, I figured. I have never played Magic, but I've played Hearthstone. And Hearthstone, the cards explain what they do well enough that you can just pretty much learn the basics of how the game works. And like, a few minutes and then play it. And you can just read the cards and figure out what you probably should play. Oh, to the end. That was like... Oh, yeah. You see, that would help a lot too. $7:30. So I still have quite a bit of time. So here's the end. I know we turned around back there when you read this to me, Cheryl. I think we had only turned around. A little bit back. So last time I rode this, I went to the other side of the river, and there's a pipeline trail you can take on the way back. It's kind of really bumpy. Like, to be able to ride it fast and not beat the crap out of my hands, I kind of want my mountain bike. And I'm tired today, so I don't know. I really feel like riding it. So I think I'll go back the way I came. I could go over to the other side though. There's a park over there. Last time I went over to the other side, I didn't have the cell service, but two of my phones had also disconnected them too. So what's my service like here? It's really good right now. I guess I'll go across the road. You guys want to see the park on the other side? You can see the river. It sounds like it's roaring right now. During daylight hours. Well, this is still daylight hours for about an hour. No off-road vehicles. Is a bike considered an off-road vehicle? I'd say no. I should just rode down that. You are here. Basic and focus goals. Oh, okay, so it's like not near as much stuff you have to keep up with. Like that, yeah? These are gates for a Washington Kayak Club. These are gates Or if you do kayaking, I wonder if they still use them ever. Kind of cool. So that just dammed up here a little, and then some kind of rapids. It can get pretty tricky. Oh, okay. But like the basic ones don't have a lot of colors and stuff, so it's like pretty easy to just play if you, or makes it easier to learn how to play. I guess I still have pretty bad service here. I guess it's running at like a 600 to 1000 bit rate. Well, that's cool. It tells you get lots of city water. I think this said, oh, this must be where they take the water out of the river. Okay, so it depends on what objective you want your deck to be. And I would assume if you have like all 5 colors where it'd be kind of well rounded, but it would make it worse, I would guess, at some stuff. Oh, there's a dam up the river. Oh, rock drop. That must be this right here. And they take the drinking water out here. And there's a bypass, and they have the things to let the salmon get through over the dam, or past it. That's interesting. Yeah, you are here. Rock drop. I prefer decks to only 2 or 3. Okay. Because you can probably do mostly what you want to then, and not yeah, I feel like if you had like all 5 and you're playing with somebody with just like 2 or 3, then some stuff you might lose, because if they tried some strategy and you couldn't really counter them because your deck is like just well-rounded but not, yeah, just good at some stuff. Alright, it looks like the rest of this is just picnic tables, so I guess I'll go head back. Oh, I could go out there and read those plaques. The heck? All rabbit deck? Oh, I forgot that the game has different kinds of creatures, and you can just have like different kinds of creatures and stuff. Like all one creature, all another, or whatever. I remember you and VGM talking about that, or explaining it to me one of the days. Hmm. Cool. They have restrooms also. I'm gonna go turn my stream off and go use the restroom real quick. Or not turn it, just stop streaming to the house. Because I am not letting you. I don't want to get banned. That's what I'm saying. Well, and don't want stuff to happen either that would get me banned. No. No. I will be right back. It might cut off when I unplug this phone so I can be untethered from my bike anyways. So I'll be back in a minute or two. Hello. Alrighty. I have I have a lot better bit right now than I did earlier. Like, I guess that's weird. Why? Because it's all rabbits, basically. Hey, Meryl, we should come here sometime. We could come up here and... Oh, I forgot to, like... I hung my camera on the door when I was going out. And I didn't know if it pulled it. Made it tilt. Oh, wait, duh. I forgot what for a second. Oops. I was gonna make sure it didn't tilt the camera back where it was like just pointing up. Oh, the league? Okay. Yeah, we should come here sometime. We could go ride in the afternoon and ride all the way up to here and bring lunch and eat lunch. They have restrooms, picnic tables, everything. I was thinking, because I thought about it earlier. I don't actually know what mode my GoPro's in. If it's like really wide angle or not. I was gonna try. I don't know. Sandwiches, cheese and nuts, like if we just wanted a snack, something like that. There's a, well, we can't bring him if we're bike riding. What's on Super View? Hyper View. And then wide. I think when looking before, I thought Super View was nice because you could see a lot on each side of the trail, but I guess it starts looking. Oh, you said you wanted to get a dog cart. If we had a dog cart, if we had a dog cart, we really could actually take him. Just dog cart him along. And there's like the table the people over there eating at, it overlooks the river, or right on it. There's two more over there that overlook the river pretty well. Don't like Super View. Wait, the one I have it on Super View, which is the one I've had on all stream. You don't like that one? Or whatever I switched it to. Because I switched it more wide angle and then I moved it back to less wide angle. What did my phone just untether? It did, I don't know why. Well, I mean, I don't want stuff to make people sick. I moved it to something more wide angle, and I didn't know if you thought I left it on that. I mean, if you... Oh, I see. Well, the GoPro more wide angle also makes it less bumpy. Like it smooths it out more. Like the way it works. Oh, they have steps going down to the... Oh, okay. They have steps going down to the river. Oh, this must be where you can put in kayaks to go down where they have the gates and stuff. Oh, looks like a ramp that goes down that way too, or a trail that goes even more down to it. Oh, I'm probably... Seems like the further away I get... Looks like the further away I get from the road over there, the worse the cell phone service gets. This way is like just literally into the mountains where there's literally nothing that way. It's like 600 bit rate. It's like barely... That would be a good doggo ramp. We could take doggo, and it'd be a nice ramp there for him to get in the river. I mean, there's places over there where he can just like, there's like a bank, like it just slopes down where he could get in, but Oh, that's true. I don't know how he would fit on the front of the bike either. He's way too large. Like, I mean, I guess if you got a basket and put him. Is that what? Oh yeah, I thought I said basket and I'm like, wait, isn't that what chicken said is a basket? I think it had to be a really large basket, and if you set up too much, he'd just be like right in front of you, and then he'd be hanging out at it so much if you slammed on brakes, he'd just fall out and then you'd run over him. That, you know, wouldn't be too good. It wouldn't be too good. Yeah, I mean, for anyone. He would get crushed and you'd go over your handlebars. Yeah, I think he probably was. Let me go look and see, make sure it didn't say no dogs here. And if it didn't. Man, my brakes are swelling now because they got wet. My wheels, or the brake pads are wet. Uh-oh. Protect your dogs, save our salmon. Give them space to spawn. Keep your dogs away. Pick up after your dog. No, it's just kind of humid, I guess. Well, it looks like it's, I don't know. Angering the poor little puppy. Oh, it looks like there's one dog going over there to it. That sign does actually say no dogs, but it makes it seem really like no dogs. It had a dog crossed out, and then it just said give them space to spawn. I'm not sure if they're trying to say don't let your dogs get in the water, or no dogs at all in the whole park. So either way, if we took them there, we shouldn't let them get in the river. I don't know. There's a bunch of salmon stuff there where they say salmon goes up that river. But salmon goes up it way down, further down where we let him get in it all the time also. But you only see them like certain times a year. And he only gets right in the edge. I've never seen any salmon around him where he gets in the river where he looks like he's disturbing anything. So I don't know if it's if he should not be a river dog or not. And it's very chilly now. I sat there long enough to get to cool off. And now I'm just riding downhill. And it's definitely a bit chilly. Interesting. The cell service gets a lot better just once I get here to the other side of the road, basically. Oh, here's the fish. The guy's fishing. Oh, are you still watching, girl? I was gonna ask, we were talking about super view and stuff. Do you want to just see what wide angle looks like that's less wide? I don't mind switching it at all. I've always been curious about what people thought looked nicer. I kind of think the less wide view looks nice sometimes. It looks, the one I have on right now looks kind of like fishtail. It has some fishtail in it, kind of, sometimes. It's so wide angle. I think that's what it's called. Where straight stuff just looks round. Let me switch it real quick. It should only take a minute. Be interesting to see. Alright, so it's on super view. So this is just wide view. You can see the trail and stuff fine on wide. It's just, if I'm like looking down towards the ground, you can't see like as much of the area. I guess it's it cuts out enough lower down where you can't actually see my helmet really anymore unless I bob my head up and down. So yeah. You can't see quite as much as the trees and stuff around me this way, but I think the stuff you can see kind of looks better. Like the other one's wide enough that it starts just making everything look kind of weird. Like I've switched back and forth a few times, streamed in this view a few times, another one. Oh, like as far as like if it makes you feel sick? Right here, I have, if it like the shaking around makes you feel sick, then we just got to go to Hyperview, where you can see literally everything. Man, then the whole top of the, you can see my handlebars almost in the helmet if I don't aim it up. So Hyperview should make it look less shaky when I move my head around and when I ride. I noticed when I streamed mountain biking the other day, I had it on Super View, and I noticed how shaky it looked and figured out I probably should have put it on Hyperview where you could like see the trail better, and it would have smoothed it out. Especially when it's on my chest. On my head, it's so high up off the ground. I feel like it kind of looks really high up and far away anyways, but on my chest, it can be wider angle and look better, I kind of think. So is this better or worse? Oh, I see. Okay, well, I'll just keep it like this, and I can go look at the VOD and see what it's like, because I have never... Oh, I see. Not great. Oh, as far as like if it makes you sick or not. Because I've never streamed with the thing on Hyperview. I always used to on wide angle, and then I put it on Super View and decided I liked that more. Bitrate probably dies more with this because it shows more trees, so it probably makes the stream look worse. That's the only downside I can really think of. Uh-oh. Oh, did you drink a latte when you said you were going to, when Chicken was talking about drinking a latte? Make yourself sick? Or, well, you haven't eaten, I guess, yet either. I could see if you haven't eaten and you're starving and you drank a latte and you're watching me bike ride, how that would could make you feel nauseous. Like the whole combination. Starving, high on caffeine, and watching, bike ride. Okay, well, bye. Good luck on dinner. Are you gonna make a sauce for the chicken and cauliflower? Is that what you're planning on making? That sounds really, really, really good. And we can just put it on. And then you went and did it after I said that. Oh, nice, sweet. Well, you're really yummy. I'm starving also because I didn't eat before this. Other than small snack. I mean, you consistently do that. That's why I figured that's what you were gonna do. Because I feel like every few days, like, there'll be one time in the evening and I'll hear you go, like, say you drank too much coffee and are freaking out. I mean, I do that sometimes. Sometimes I drink coffee right before I play Beat Saber. And, you know, sometimes coffee makes you feel good, and sometimes it makes me have more energy and I can do, like, burr stuff. And sometimes it makes me feel worse and I'm kind of anxious, and then I can't play tech. So, I mean, sometimes I drink coffee and I'm playing Beat Saber and I'm just like, man, I really wish I didn't drink coffee before I started playing. This would be much more fun if I hadn't. So, I mean, I do the same thing sometimes. Just probably not as much. I got tired of feeling bad, so if I don't feel super good where I think, hi fish, how's you? I guess you're on a train? I'm on a bike, cruising down a nice trail. It's like perfect weather. Awesome. Cool. Hope school went okay. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. Huh. I wonder what those two trees back there with X's painted on them. And then there's a trail that goes off into the woods between them. That's like kind of interesting. I think yeah, I think that's what she said the other day, that it technically started, but she hadn't actually done any school or something. Or Smith looked into it. I don't remember. Oh yeah, you could. Yeah, we could go bike riding and just haul the mog around with us. We've seen other people around here with just basically the baby carts, but they have their dog in them. And I've seen dogs that look like they're about Mog's size, just like, you know, curled up in the thing, cruising, or like looking around, like looking like they're having fun. Mug will either like it, or I feel like, or either he'll decide he wants to run around and look for stuff to eat, and hate it. Yeah, I guess he's not very good at running along on the, like, with you on a bike. Well, he's okay. Every now and then he decides he's gonna stop and almost jerks you off. Like, if you're riding along with people, so you need to have him leashed, we've rode a few short rides with him leashed a few times, and I just rode slow, but there's still a few times he stopped faster than I thought he was going to, and like almost jerked me off my bike. And I also was worried I was gonna just break his neck by just pulling the leash so tight. So I don't know that it's very safe to just let him run around on the bike on the leash. He's not like, he doesn't understand that he can't just completely stop still when he smells something while you're still riding, and you know. Where you see him stop and then, yeah, it's like 30 feet long or something. Oh, or you just, yeah, because we only rode with him like that a couple times, and it was basically when we were riding to a trail and then we were going to have him off leash. And I just like, oh look, I have these horns. So his, you can just hook a dog, you can just hook his leash onto there. And unless he runs forward in front of me, he can't pull it off. If he runs to the side, or if he's behind me, it just stays hooked. But I don't have those on my mountain bike, so then I just have to hold it. And that's like one thing. Or oh, you meant chest harness for the dog. Oh, wait, okay. We have a harness for him. I guess if we were taking him, I thought you meant harness where you just like harness him to you, where you're like tie a leash on the belt or something on you, where you don't have to hold it with your hands. I'm dumb. We have a harness for him. We used to always take him with a harness, but he at least I thought he looked like it was really uncomfortable, so I started putting a collar on him instead, and he acts like he likes the way the collar feels a lot more. Because like he doesn't pull. Yeah. Because you know, when you're normally walking him, he doesn't go pull around on his collar, so he's never really choking himself. He doesn't like pull the whole time like some dogs. So it's never a problem unless you're bike riding with him and he decides to stop, and then it's a real safety issue. So yeah, we have a harness that I guess we could stick on him if we, that would be really smart to take him riding. At least I think we still have it. I don't actually know where it's at, but I don't remember, at least personally, getting rid of it, so I'm assuming it's still laying around in the house someplace. Okay, so we do have harness. Cool. Yeah, so we... Well, but then he can go... You can't... If we took him on a trail like this, we can't give him that much leash anyways, because that's the main problem why we can't have him off leash. He doesn't understand not to go walk in front of bike riders right before they get to him to see if they have food. And it's like he doesn't walk in front of them like 20 or 30 feet away even, or further, like, so they see him coming over. He like stands there like he's going to wait for them to go by, and then he walks over in front of them like when they're 10 feet from him, when it's just like too late for them to stop. So it's like he just basically tries to, like, you know, suicide run out in front of them. It's like, so that's basically why we have to have him on a leash. So if he has enough too much slack, he'll just run in front of bikers. Look. Look at this. Oh, that's really freaking hilarious. So yeah, that's the problem, because I'm not worried about all the bike riders around here. They might ride really close to people, but they make sure they don't hit people. Like, I'm not worried about one of them just not paying attention and running over Mog. I'm worried about Mog just suicide, like diving in front of them like, hello, do you have food? And then just get freaking ran over, and then freaking throw the biker off of over their handlebars and like kill them too or something. It'd just be really bad, because that's what it looks like he's doing. He'll kind of watch them, and he'll like walk over. He does that when people walk by too. He kind of waits until they're right beside him, and then he walks over and sniffs them to like check to see if they have food or something. And with people it's fine, but he doesn't seem to understand that with bikers it's not fine. Wait, by a unicycle? Wow. Like on your bike? Like the unicycle person just decided they were going to take you on? Or like, did they not know how to ride the thing or something? It sounds like trying to run people over with a unicycle just wouldn't work out if you're doing it on purpose. Like, oh, I see. So you like ran out in front of them basically, and then they almost ran you over. Dang. Oh, I see. I don't ever see people riding unicycles. That sounds pretty impressive if you could like almost get ran over by a unicycle just for that to even happen. Oh, I've seen those. Yeah, the like massive wheels. I haven't seen one of those for a really long time, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they're like huge. Like one of those really would run you over. Oh, so it was a small courtyard, and there was one person riding a unicycle and one person riding a bike in the small courtyard, and it didn't work out, almost. Is that what you're saying? Oh, those are like some mud holes. I shall stop here and look at the river again. It's starting to get dark though. Like actually pretty dark. GoPro actually is too dark for it. Wow, it actually makes it look lighter than it is out here. People, well, people say GoPros are really bad low light, and oh, I see. And it doesn't do near as good a job as my phone in the dark, but it makes it look like it's still nice and bright. Which it is not. I mean, I still don't have a bike with lights. Alrighty. It was one unicycle and maybe 6 people walking. Oh. Alright, have plenty of cell service here. Nice. Oh, I am so tired and sore. My legs don't hardly work today. Alright, bye fish. Hope you have a nice ride. I wonder how bright the phone, the flashlight is on this phone. I was just thinking about that because I don't have lights or anything. Oh, just give me potholes. Well, it's not very bright, and it just shines down on my front wheel. I guess it lights it up a little bit. Huh? I think it actually does help a little bit. Like when I went under those trees and it was real dark, it kind of light enough of the light goes forward so I can at least right before I run over something I can see it. So not too bad. I guess mostly it would make it easy for people to see me. But it's not really dark enough for that yet. Let's see. Alright. Oh, that's not actually that big of a bump. Only a small bump. Some of these bridges are just like extremely bumpy. Like one of them earlier I felt was about to like rip the phone off my handlebars. Oh yeah, back to, or almost back to the pavement. Oh, the pavement feels so smooth and easy to ride on after riding on gravel for that long. That's my butt hurts by now from sitting on the seat so long after playing pistol whip for an hour and a half yesterday. Like my leg muscles are just so sore from doing so many squats. And I think I loosened up my legs, but then I think now they're just freaking done. Oh, it's a little baby rabbit. I don't want to, I would go back, but I don't want to scare it. There's a little tiny baby rabbit on the side of the trail. Bumpity bump. Oh, the bumps just hurt. I'm so sore now. And I've gotten a really good workout the last 3 days. Dent stash and then pistol whip. And this was a decent, I forgot to ever track it, but it's probably like in 10 or 12 miles. If I had to guess. Nice here. Well, I guess I'm almost back. I guess I should stop right up here and tunnels are really dark. Oh, my phone is so bright too. It's like blinding me when I go in the tunnel. Right, this seems like a good place to stop. I'm most of the way back, and it's about too dark to ride anymore anyways, or at least too dark to ride anymore where stream can see it. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and stop. Do I actually raid anyone? Should I? It says I have 2 viewers. Who's on? Oh, time streaming, Beat Saber. I'm already timing. Good night, everyone. Hope you have a nice night. Yeah, I said something yesterday. I said something about going bike riding with Errol tomorrow if it doesn't rain. It's like an 80% chance of rain. We might go and I might stream that, or I might not. So I'll either not stream tomorrow or do that, or maybe do Beat Saber. I don't know if I'll be able to walk tomorrow any more than today. So definitely not any more pistol whips either way. I don't know, I'm really sore today and I can still bike ride. I'd probably actually be less sore tomorrow, since it'll be 2 days from the pistol whip then, so actually it might be just fine. Today's probably worse. I'm just waiting for the raid to start. Anyways, good night everyone. I hope you all have a nice rest of your evening and stuff.